Alright guys, so here it is, big project. Hopefully you guys like it. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy, but the tracker, it's a little rusted, drives, everything, kind of, for the most part. It needs a little bit of work done to it, not much. I've already done a little bit of work to it. I've got a bumper and the grill, I've already taken it off. I've already done some work off camera. Alright, so here's the engine and everything. Alrighty, it's a V6 four-wheel drive. Let me get this. Alright, so I got it set up. It's got some brake issues. Alright, so I've replaced the brake booster. Alright, potentially I'm going to change the master cylinder. I don't think I'm going to. Hopefully that's not the issue, but I've already spent a little bit of money on it. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I think you guys are going to want to stay tuned for this. So I've got some pretty good plans for it, hopefully. Yep, change the booster, not too bad. It was actually a whole lot more simple than I thought. So you just take the master cylinder off, loosen up some stuff. I'll show you. All right, loosen up some stuff under there. I think you can see that. All right. I can't really tell if you guys can see that or not, but right by the brake pedal, loosen up stuff. If you guys want a more in-depth video on that, let me know. Over that, maybe if you guys want to see that. So we'll see. I do have some different headlights. I watched a video of this guy done some stuff way back whenever I first got this thing. I've had this thing for a little while, but it's been sitting for a second. So anyways, got some headlights off Amazon and little turn signal lights. They're pretty cool, super bright. They're not hooked up right now because little clip broke. So I want to let me get these lights turned on so that way maybe we can. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, so that done it. So there they are, super bright lights. Like, I don't even hardly turn these on highs because they're already so bright. So I usually just run them low beams, and I still get brighted sometimes, which is understandable because they're so bright. It says that they're DOT and all that garbage, so yeah, like I said, order them off Amazon, and they probably ship from China or something. So they work. Turn signals work. Got some big plans for it. Just need you guys to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned if you guys like the video. Hopefully you do. So like I said, it does have some brake issues. I've changed the calipers, which also wasn't that bad. Let's see if you guys can see back there. If you guys want a more in-depth video on that, also go ahead and leave me a comment. Yeah, and yeah, it's not that big a deal. That's what I bought that big Harbor Freight impact for. So the radiator also leaks. So it wasn't never really like running hot or anything, but it did. 100% was spewing out of there. So I've got it leaked out, got it disconnected. All I got to do is pull it and replace it. So I will probably have that in this video. Maybe not. Actually I take that back. What I'll do is I'll do that in a separate video. I'll post this video just for the fun of it, kind of not necessarily a part one, but more of a trailer of sorts. So that way, you know, I can just see how people react, see if they like it or whatever. So, yeah, got to change the radiator. I've changed the injectors already. Injectors are changed. You know, I had a little bit of a problem with the injectors. Not that big a deal. It's actually kind of a pain in the butt to change them, if anybody's ever messed with fuel injectors. But it's not that big a deal. Take the little sturdy bar thing off, take off the intake and stuff. Like, it's not that big a deal, but the biggest deal was the O-rings. But you can see there's a little bit of like a the light's in the way, mud dauber nest in there, so that needs probably to come out. But yeah, overall, as far as starting it up, it runs. But like I said, the brakes are seized up, so I've yet to figure that one out. So if you guys have any idea as far as that goes, let me know. Everything I looked up said the booster. All right, so that didn't fix it. Other things, you know, calipers, change calipers, brackets, all that stuff. And yeah, so the only other thing is I was talking to a guy and he said that there was some kind of little box that the brake lines ran into, but I'm not seeing that on here. So I'm going to do some more research and figure it out. Potentially I will change this rubber brake line back here, that right there. Maybe you guys can see that right there. Yep. Because whenever I took it off of the old calipers, it was pretty rusted on there, but it looked worse than it was. So, I mean, it wasn't terrible. But see, what it does is the brakes actually will work, but they won't release. So I have no idea. New pads. I don't have new rotors, but the rotors aren't bad. So, you know, it is what it is. Yet to figure that one out. Back has drums, so they're working fine. So yeah, I potentially going to go ahead and change that master cylinder. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I probably will. We'll see. But yeah, a little tour of the inside. It's you know, kind of like an old car, so it's not nothing crazy. It's an O2 tracker, like I said, V6 calipers. So you can see they was pretty nasty, not great, but the new ones honestly looked the exact same except powder coated. So they was refurbished. You know, they wasn't brand new or anything. So you know, it is what it is. I got a new fuel filter, need to put on there. But yeah, for the most part, it's fairly clean. Let me know what you guys think. I think you guys will like the build. Like I said, probably the next video, I'll be changing this radiator out. Probably be changing out those hoses. If it's not the next video, it'll be a video soon after. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot, you know, in this video, but I just kind of wanted to show you and let you just see what I was after. I've got some LED lights. I think I'm not decided yet, but on each side of this tracker, it's got like a little square. I'm thinking about cutting that out and inserting those little lights, because they're like just little tiny LEDs. I think it'd be cool. It would help whenever you're backing up and stuff. Besides, it would just be cool. So I like lights. So yeah, back hatch doesn't open up, but again, not that big a deal. This thing was pretty well used as a truck. You can see it's got hay and stuff in it, so you know, it just is what it is. It's a tracker, an O2 tracker, so it's not even like a sports car or anything crazy. So it's a little dirty, a little rough around the edges. Needs some TLC, and that's what it's going to get. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This will be episode 1 of I don't know how many, however many it takes to get this thing fixed. So yeah, 4-wheel drive works. I mean, really, it's fairly solid. Yeah, if you guys got any more questions about it, leave me a question down in the comments. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So yeah, I'm actually seeing, looks like my master cylinder could potentially be leaking. So definitely probably do need to change that. So yeah, that's not that big a deal either. You know, I've watched different videos and stuff. It's not that hard. Especially after already taking it off, I already know what's up, so it wouldn't be that bad at all. So yeah, probably going to happen. So I've been spending some money on this thing. Leave me a hit that subscribe button and leave me a like for sure, so that way this video gets all kinds of views and stuff. And yeah, hopefully I can start doing some cool stuff on this thing. Definitely plan on giving it a paint job and stuff too, so I think you guys will like it. So stick around. And yeah, I think that's about all I got to say about it. It's not much to look at right now, especially right now that I've got the bumper and stuff off, but potentially I'd like to put a new bumper on, maybe a winch or something. Winch would be cool because it's a tracker. It's like a off-road beast, really. So it's got a little bit of oil down in there, mostly because I spilled oil putting some oil in it, but it potentially needs some seals and stuff, but that's further down the road. Like I said, first I want to get it stopping good. Like I was talking about with those tiny lights earlier, I'd like to hook those up to like some kind of toggle switch, so that way I can just turn it on, you know, when I'm reversing, or you know, if I'm doing something back there. So like I said, pretty cool ideas. Just need to execute them. Maybe put, I don't know if I want to put bigger tires on it or just the lift. Probably I'll just put some bigger tires on it. It's already got bigger tires on it than what it's rated. These are two, I think, 35s. Let's see. No, 225s. It's rated for like 215s is what it says. I think I took 235s off of it, but whatever. I think 235s is the biggest you can run on a tracker without a lift kit. You know, so yeah. Overall, like I said, it's fairly solid for the age. It's got like it's got about 230,000 miles, I think. So it's not a new car by any means. So. But yeah, pretty nice. Took the brush guard off because I'm trying to replace that. Trying to replace this radiator. Right there is the bottom radiator hose, which is extremely stuck because I can't really zoom out with this camera, but I'll get you further back. This is all the room I've got, which is like, by the time you get the radiator in there, like 2.5 inches or so. So I can barely get my hand in there with this fan shroud and pull the radiator out. Probably need to reinforce the bumper a hair if I do end up putting a winch on it. So I bought those solar panels from Harbor Freight. I had this thing in mind, so I've got this little inverter. This is that little faceplate thing. If you guys haven't watched that video, I've been doing terrible at remembering to put the things in there because I've been doing everything on my phone, and it's so much more difficult to work YouTube Studio on your phone. But I'm just making excuses. I need to do better. So that's a battery. I don't believe that thing works, but that's what I was going to use for some solar panels, but I don't think it works. So it's like a folding solar panel thing, so it seems really cool. So I don't know, like I said, cool stuff planned. Hit that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss it, I don't think. So hopefully it turns out good, but my main priorities is getting the brakes working, and then we'll mess with everything else. Actually, I probably, whatever, brakes and radiator. So that'll probably be in the next video.